I would say what set me apart from teams is my physicality and my tackling and my press man at the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of gifted guys here. I'm walking around with them, seeing who they are, knowing their personality. So we got a great group. My mom had me 3 days before being 16, so a lot of people told my mom we wouldn't be in the situation we is now. A lot of people down talked my mom. My recruitment didn't blow up until my senior year, so a lot of people doubted me as a player. So I put them two together and made something positive. I feel like I prepare the same way I pray for any opponent. Going to God versus guys like that also bring the best out of you. The lights are bright, and them the games I came to the SEC for, playing guys like Brian Thomas and Lad McConkey and Neighbors. Those guys like that push me to the limit and show me that I'm able to play in the next level. What you say? No, sir. I think that's today, later today. I'm not sure. I got to check my schedule. When I was in high school, I tell everybody that I've talked to, I didn't think I'd be in this situation that I'm in now, so I'm extremely grateful, and I'm just soaking it all up. So for me, being here in front of you guys, I didn't think so a couple years ago I'd be here. So that's just how my mindset been with everything. I always treat myself as an underdog, even when I'm not an underdog, so I can always stay hungry and strive for more. The process became real to me when I got on the plane to get to Indy. Missouri was my first offer, my first Power 5 offer, so I had a lot of loyalty to them. I actually was committed to Alabama. I told Nick Saban the day before signing day. Got to the table, I told my mom something wasn't right. I told her I'm going to Missouri. She said, why? I said, the reason I went to Missouri was because I wanted to go to a program that wasn't already built up and structured and make them a winning program. And I think out of my 4 years, my senior year, we finally got it done. My mom didn't say I was crazy because my parents let me make my own decisions. They just give me the pros and cons of each situation. But at the end of the day, I feel like I made the best choice for me. I'm fully go. I had just got fully healthy in my opinion. I haven't did all the cutting at that point, so I was real upset that I didn't get to go to the Senior Bowl. I talked to Jim Nagy, him and my agent talked, and that was the best decision for me to get to this process right now. I would say I'll go Georgia. They threw the fade to the field. I defended that pretty well. I feel like Georgia was my best game, and I'll say Tennessee, I broke from 10 yards, came downhill pretty quick. So it's a 5-yard game turned into a 3-yard game. So it just showed me how twitch I am and how fast I am downhill. Physicality and tackling. And actually, for me, all that goes to accountability because my teammates can count on me to be there in the right position at the right time. And that's how I pride myself and measure myself as a good athlete. No, sir. It's you versus me and who's better. It's who wanted more. It's just my lifestyle, adversity. So it's a chess match. Some you win, some you lose. But at the end of the day, it's all about the next play. The last play doesn't define me as a man or as a person. The play that matters the most is the next one. Today. Yes, ma'am. Man to man. The Ravens as well, that's a man-to-man team. I met with them. Great dude, great environment, atmosphere. They told me a lot of great things about my game, and I told them some things that I can evaluate myself and be a better player. And if they draft me, I'll be pretty fine. I have no team. My mom is a Cowboys fan, so, it was always in my household. My stepdad is a anti-Cowboy team, so he don't go versus the Cowboys. He's a Tom Brady fan, so you know how their relationship kind of went when we watched different games. No, sir. No, sir. I learned about when I tore my ACL in 2021, my sophomore year, I learned that I can overcome anything and don't take a play out. Football is not, you can't take it for granted because you never know when it's your last snap. So that's something I learned by thinking of a cliche, but the cliche actually came to reality for me. But that just put me in a different mindset. So when you turn on my tape, it's never a play that I'm not 100% or I'm not playing my full potential. Had a meeting with them yesterday. Former. Here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I remember with the Raiders, we talked a little bit about our scheme and how they run things. Great coach, great dude. All my formers been great, so I don't want to give nobody no higher praise than others, but it's all been excellent for me. And they're teaching me things also as a player. Yes, sir. I talked to them yesterday as well. Yes, sir. Yesterday I had 10. The day before I had 12. I could tell he like physical players. I seen the people he just drafted, C.J. Stroud and Anderson, so I know what type of player he was, and I feel like I fit that portfolio.
How do you describe your teammate, Darius Robinson?
Darius Robinson, he's the ultimate hype man, and we call him a big bear. And Darius, if Darius is in the room with us right now, you can identify him immediately, how he smile. He's a big teddy bear, but on the field, he's very fierce. He's a leader, competitor, and I feel like he's really the best in this draft, I'm going to be honest, in my opinion.
Ennis, have you met with the San Francisco 49ers?
No, sir. I meet with them today. I got a couple today.
Formally?
I think so, yes, sir.
What's your mindset when you're going to line up against the first star wide receiver in the NFL? What's going to be going through your mind?
My mind go blank because at corner you have to be instinctive, so you're going off another man's reaction. So I'm not going to overthink anything. I'm just going to be patient and trust my technique because that's what got me at this point. Physicality at the line, tackling.
What kind of coaches else you get in the place and how if it all helps you?
Blake Baker, a great dude. He has a lot of different schemes. So in college we run an NFL scheme. We did a lot of under fronts, over fronts, okie fronts. Baker has polished me up to get to this point. So when teams talk to me and they see how knowledgeable I know about the game or how much I know what the D-line got to do, the linebackers got to do, it's all based off Blake Baker. They got a great coach. I'm kind of mad. He should have still been a Missouri Tiger.
Given how important the medical portion is here at the combine, is this more crucial for you given the ACL injury and then the going last year as well, or just the proving?
I'll say yes in my opinion because it gives them every answer they need to know about me. You know, it's a lot of things in my medical history, but it all checked out and I'm all good and they know I'm all healed from everything. Yes, sir. Never judge a book by its cover. That's the first thing I say because a lot of people judge me off my size. I went to Duncanville High School, which is a powerhouse in Texas, so a lot of my brothers was kind of bigger than me, and everybody went to them instead of me. But at the long run, I'm here, and a lot of my brothers are going to be here as well, but I finally caught up in a sense.
Ennis, you cover some of the best wide receivers in all of college football, but why can you not guard me?
I can.
Come on now.
I mean, you know, you went to Duncanville, my high school, so I give you a benefit of that, so I say you probably win 0 reps.
Okay.
How do you use your physical tools and advantage to be able to do
I say you use your physical tools, your hands, to get the receivers off their timing and make them get in that route right away, or you can erase the route. So my goal is to use my speed very minimum. You don't want to be a DB who's running 22 miles an hour in the game because that means if you're running 22 miles an hour in the game, you pretty much got beat. So I like to keep our mileage kind of low.
obviously teams run a lot of crossing routes to try to really throw the defenders off, run those natural routes. How do you feel like you stack up in the ability to be able to stay close to the receiver even though you're fighting the traffic?
I feel like good technique. So if a person is running a mesh route, for me, it's tailpipe. So that's something you got to work in practice. So you got to be on the receiver, but not too far over the top, not too far under because you'll get rubbed a lot. The over routes for me is just hurry up and getting glued to that hip right away, and don't undercut it until you're close enough to undercut the man the right way or correctly, or make the quarterback lift the ball. At the end of the day, make a quarterback make a perfect throw. Don't give him any easy access.
Then, like inside and out, obviously you lined up at nickel, outside corner. What are the differences for you in kind of your process? Obviously things happen a little quicker at like nickel versus outside corner at times. How do you kind of shift the mindset to be able to do both?
So I came in, I started as a nickel. I gained the trust from my teammates, accountability as I speak of. That's the number one thing I wanted to do when I got to Missouri. Then I was a gunner on special teams. Then I worked a corner. But in the nickel for me, it's kind of like in the NFL because the hash is so much tighter. Everything is pretty much into the field. So even in the boundary, it's still to the field. So I learned to great space and great leverage, and that's what helped me out in the nickel. And corner, obviously, we did a divider rule, so we're going off a divider. If somebody, if they're inside, you kind of play it like nickel. It's a lot of things of that sort. It's a lot of strategy, and it's a lot of scheme watching.
All right, thanks, man.
What you say?
You like the feeling of being on the outside, on the island?
Yes, sir. It's me versus you, and let's see who wins.